next guest for the better part of a decade. She's the co-founder of the Taste Curators, a brand she describes as bringing together food, fashion, and color. And she's earned an Emmy for her work on Giada Entertains and is Chopped champion. But most importantly, she taught me how to cook by text message, believe it or not, and is one of my best friends, my potluck pal, joining us from her kitchen in Brooklyn. Please welcome Chef Lish Steiling. Licious, it's so good to have you on. So, I said, this is one of my best friends in the world, and I know this about you. You grew up in Wisconsin, and you said that most of your family can't cook, and you might be the only 13-year-old who walked around with Martha Stewart Living in your hand. So you were the guiding light for the family recipes.
That's very true. Actually, my grandmother could cook, but she was really the matriarch of the family who cooked. And she had very specific things that she made.
Oh.
So Martha Stewart Living was definitely my go-to as probably at like the age of 12. I had I think issue 3 was my earliest one. So you know how long I've been reading this.
And full disclosure, I did not say your family couldn't cook. I know your family, our producer said it, so I'm not getting in trouble with that family. Listen, I'm gonna clear that up. All right, so as I said, you've taught me to cook so many things, and this is a potluck recipe you just introduced me to. It's a Ratatouille Bread Pudding. All right, so first we start off with whisking eggs, heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, and salt, right?
Indeed. Get your right arm ready and let's get in there.
Oh, okay.
So you really want to break up the eggs first. This is a very important step because it's the worst if you bite into a strata or a bread pudding and suddenly you have like a bite of cooked egg white or a bite of cooked egg yolk. It should be fully smooth and emulsified before you actually start adding in your cream.
Okay, so I got my heavy cream. A reminder, this recipe is on TamronHallShow.com, and you can check out Lish's website, Taste Curators. They have amazing stuff on there. So I've got the heavy cream. It's like I'm working out over here.
Cream, lots of love. 3 cups going in.
Parmesan cheese. While I get my salt in here, I'll have some of the text messages between Lish and I. Where she would coach me. I'd say, Lish, I got a piece of fish. What do I do? And she would text me. That was Scallop's recipe that she walked me through via text message, and that was her good job. She like encourages me, like, you can do it, T. So that's much of my cooking experience, and we do live near one another, but with the lockdown, I could text her and ask her advice. All right, so we've got this, got a little salt, Lish, and then we add bread to the bowl. What kind of bread do you have?
Indeed. So we have sourdough bread. I like it because it has a little bit of acid to it, so this is a very rich dish, right? And I like to have a little brightness in there, so the sourdough works well, but if you have whole grain or regular white bread, that's fine too.
All right, so much like Brussels sprouts in our last section with Chef Daniel, I didn't eat eggplant until I was 45 years old, which was yesterday. But you taught me how to prepare eggplant, which is by salting it.
Yes, so salting the eggplant not only brings out some of the excess moisture, which then carries some of the bitterness that some people find in eggplant, but it also helps season the eggplant all the way through. It's like a sponge. You want to get that salt all the way into the center of the eggplant.
So you heavily salt the eggplant, let it sit, and put it in a cloth, and then you twist out all of the moisture. Yeah.
Where did you go?
I learned it from Lish.
I love it.
Yeah, I did. You taught me this, and then see, that moisture comes out.
Yeah.
And that's the salt in it, so the salt helps to bring that out. So we have eggplant diced here in the skillet, and you add zucchini, red pepper, onion, garlic, and red pepper flakes to this.
Yes, indeed. So this is your base of the ratatouille, which, ratatouille is typically a comforting French stew, as a lot of people know from the movie Ratatouille, when the food critic flashes back and he's just having this
childhood.
His mother's ratatouille out of a bowl. So we're gonna lighten it up a little bit, not adding canned tomatoes or stewed tomatoes. We're just gonna add some sun-dried tomatoes in there to really brighten it up. Again, it's a rich dish, so we wanna add that sweet pop of flavor.
So Licious, before the break, We were letting our ratatouille soften up, all of the vegetables getting in there, and then you pour it directly into the bread, which is soaking in the yummy egg custard. And I was telling the audience in the break, even if you're grilling eggplant, salting it helps take out that bitterness when you are slicing it into just rounds to put on the grill.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm pouring my custard in. You say pour half of the mixture in.
Half of that mixture, and spread it out nice and even, and then we're gonna, of course, add cheese, because no casserole or hot dish.
Now, I don't know if you saw, the pan was buttered, because we believe in butter at our house.
We do. Isn't butter divinity?
Yes, butter divinity. What kind of cheese do you have here?
So we're using mozzarella because, I mean, everybody loves a cheese pull, you know? So the mozz will give you that nice, stringy, kind of mild flavor, but be very impressive and give you the chew that you want.
Speaking of cheese, Lish makes this amazing grilled cheese for my son Moses. One day he was eating it, falling asleep. He wouldn't let go of the cheese sandwich. She's gonna put it up on her taste curators on Instagram. You'll get the Moses grilled cheese recipe. Now we sprinkle it. How long do we bake it?
You're baking it at 350 for about 50 minutes until it's golden brown, bubbly, smells divine.
Here it is.
Like that? Yes.
Look at that. Look at that. And because you can serve it at room temperature, imagine just walking into a party like, hey, y'all, how you doing? Oh, my gosh.
So true. That's why a casserole is so good for a potluck, you know? I mean, this is good for a brunch potluck.
Yes.
It's good for a dinner potluck.
Oh, I'm eating it with my fingers.
Yeah?
What? Is that your phone ringing? Oh, my gosh. What is that? Well, Tam Fam, it is Tamron's Week of Wishes. It continues, and Lish's Ratatouille Bread Pudding is a great savory side, but also makes for a delicious brunch. So what everyone needs with brunch is, let me pull this off. A few goodies. Essence that's called this coffee maker formidable and chic. The Cool Coffee Click is a Black and woman-owned company focused on coffee brands that offers innovative and delicious coffees and teas, stylish, functional coffee machine, merch, and more. And everyone is going home with a $200 gift card for a Cool Coffee Click to keep you caffeinated. Look, I love this cake. Oh! Next up, it's the Kana Milo Mini Dutch Oven, perfect for a traditional ratatouille. Milo is oven safe and is compatible with all stovetops. It's easy to clean, and unlike raw cast iron, enamel cast iron doesn't require seasoning. It's even dishwasher friendly. Milo is now available for pre-order in 5 beautiful new shades, which range from fresh terracotta to eucalyptus, valued at $110, and everyone is getting one today. Look at these colors. Now, I know some of you have this next item on your wish list. It's been on my wish list. Thank goodness, I love this thing. Food and Wine magazine called it the gold standard of high performance. Vitamix's The One has the power to blend top flavors, fruits, and veggies into beautifully smooth smoothies, dressings, dips, sauces, purees, and frozen desserts. Don't be fooled by its reimagined slim design, like I'm gonna have after the new year. It still packs a punch and a must-have in every kitchen. You're going home with it. Yes, thank you, Lish. You can find recipes on TamronHallShow.com, and be sure to check out the Taste Curators on Instagram for all of your food and fashion inspiration. Have fun with these. I love this.